Greetings, YouTube. We're on chapter 11, part 2, making it plain. Tyrone, I did not do you wrong, and don't be trying to scare me talking about God punishing me. You are a trip. I know for a fact that God does not want me crying in my pillow at night, especially over a man that is on lockdown and can't do much of nothing for me. And my reasons for leaving our marriage are valid. But one of the reasons why I fell weak for you is because you seem to love me so. If it ever turns out that you are my soulmate and you accept me back after all this, I will love you like never before. But I know your ass just talking like you always do. And I ain't calling nobody for no ride to come visit, period. I still love you, Tyrone, with your crazy, sick ass. Forever and always, Christine. Yes, ma'am. In my next letter from Lawrence, he had a request. He wanted me to contact his mother to help her handle his business. He said his other family members were of no help. I had several conversations with his mother and found out nothing else could be done. I received a few more letters from Lawrence, whereas he reveals how much he was thinking about me. Christine, what it do, player? Yeah, I know you are wondering why am I writing so much. I hope you don't mind. If you do, just say so in your next letter. I've been cold chilling, trying to stay focused and away from the nonsense, which I'm around daily. Christine, I just finished fighting with my pen pal. The woman is complaining that I ain't writing enough. I keep telling her she is tripping. If I ain't in the writing mood, I won't write. She's fucking spoiled rotten. Enough about her. What's up with you? I've been waiting on the visit officer to call my name, but I guess old boy got you preoccupied. You can talk to me. I like knowing what's on your mind. And are you and my mom still communicating? I hope so. I told my mom about me making an advance on you. I also told her you acting all stuck up with me, but she knows her son likes a challenge. I strive against all odds. Oh, Mr. Confidence. Mainly what I'm trying to say is I feel you and I can be something special together. Of all the men you have been involved with, I bet none loved you unconditionally because you continue searching for Mr. Right throughout this prison. I know you want somebody that's going to represent you like you represent him, besides being a sexual or money thing. That's not what I'm looking for. I need somebody that'll love me and guide me through this shit. Strength. It ain't nothing you can do for me that I can't do for myself twice. I need $200 million and a mansion. Can you do that? No. So don't be talking about it because I'm in here. I'm 100% real and I recognize a precious stone. I had already told Lawrence that I was not feeling him like that and I was not going over it again. After one last phone call, I stopped talking to his mom as well. Eventually, I replied to his letter. I told your mom that I would not be visiting. Darnell is not feeling it at all. He has a problem with me writing too, but I ain't feeling that. I started writing you all at the same time, and it would not be fair to just stop now. However, once he is home, my letters may tend to get light, so I'm telling you ahead of time. I wish I did have someone to write to you, but suffice to say, I do not. I will keep your request in mind. There are websites where I could post your address and see what happens, but I cannot vouch for the character of whoever replies. Now I'm going to slide this night. I just wanted to hit you back so you will know that I was not too busy to write. The next letter I received was from Carl. Well, speaking on Tyrone, I don't think I know him honestly. I can't put a face to the name Tyrone. Everybody around here has a nickname, and I'm not trying to hide nothing from you either. I'm not going to talk down on him or no one else. It's not my thing no more. I used to play big games with everyone. You name it, I did it. In so many ways, I got hit back in the face, but just a little bit harder. It woke me up to a lot of things in life. First, I started being a man. Second, I started being honest to gain trust from others. Third, I realized lying wasn't a part of my life. And fourth, and most of all, I got the respect that goes with being a man. My trust will grow with everyone I socialize with. You will see for yourself as we communicate. I don't want nothing from you I can't give you myself. I will never ask you for money. I have my own. No, I'm not a bank, but I don't depend on no one, not even family members. Speaking on family, we have a social communication among each other. They have their own world and I have mine. I'm not angry. I love them dearly and I know they love me just as dearly. They just can't find a lot of time to write. I'm going on 14 years being incarcerated. I can't change nothing I see but what's around me. This is a world of its own. You think you got guys writing you with game? You ought to see the game they use within these prison walls, especially on first-timers. Some of them paying for protection or worse. I was very young when I came down, and it was a lot rougher than now. If I didn't have a big heart for trouble, I would have probably ended up worse off than some of these guys around me. I've tried to help some of them before things happen because I can read between the games being played. But they won't listen, so I don't do it no more. I just mind my own business and demand that others do the same. I don't have a picture to send you. The only way to get one is to take one at visits, and I don't get visits. Sorry. Pictures don't come easy if you don't already have them. And I haven't written a letter in a while, so I have to keep some nice stationery to write you on. I know a lot of these guys are not blessed to have money or someone support them, but to be honest, I'd rather have support from my family, calling up here when I need them to, than all the money in the world. My life is more than paper money. I tell some people, why worry about commissary when you don't have it? Think about life on the outside and what you are going to do to stay out of this prison. What woman can you meet to call your friend, lover, and or wife? Good women are hard to find, and so are good men. On both sides, you don't know who to trust. The world is corrupt. I'd love for you to come visit me. I haven't had a visit in so long, I'll probably be nervous. You say you pass this unit when you visit your fiancé. I hope he don't mind. I didn't know you were thinking about marriage. You should have told me. I would have gotten down on one knee first. Well, I'm not sad or upset. I'm happy for you and him. Just make me the second man. The best man. Ha ha. Y'all have my blessing of many years to come. When you first wrote me, my decision not to write had nothing to do with you. I was caught up in my own world. I don't write to many people except my granny and a female friend in Atlanta. I wish I would have written sooner because you are a strong woman on a man's heart. You have confidence, understanding, courage, and wisdom. You make a person step forward with the words you speak. From here on out, I will never deny you my heart of communication. Please forgive me once again. Now let me end this letter before you talk me to death. Then you'll be crying at my funeral. Now take care and stay sweet, Christine. Your friend, Carl. Carl was growing fond of me and writing me. A few days later, I received another letter. This is my reply. Hey, Carl, I got your letter. The envelope it came in is beautiful. I have some more envelopes with roses on them, and although I love them all, this one is much prettier. Thank you so much for that. Did you draw it yourself? I remember your ad stated you were an artist. What else have you been working on? I am curious to see. Carl, I don't know where to find women's addresses on the internet for your peeps to write. However, I could add their names to a list on the internet for women to contact them. sort of like your ad on the prison website I frequent. But most of the women on PTO already have men on lock. That's why they go to the website. However, I think they have a pen pal forum where you can post people's names. I'm feeling good this day, thank God, and the kids are well. Thank you for your prayers, and please know I return them back to you 100-fold. And you are quite welcome for the picture. You are melting my heart talking about me melting yours. That was very sweet of you. That picture wasn't even one of my better shots, but I'm glad you like it anyway. And thanks for the 411 on the prison issue. Every man I wrote said he had to fight when he first went down. That's a shame. I'm glad you all prevailed, and I'm glad things have gotten much better. By all means, write me something to post on the internet. All of us women in waiting want to hear the real deal. Everyone has some there, but I'm sure most do not keep it real. I'm guessing things could get real graphic if they do. When I first wrote you, I used Tyrone's surname for anonymity, plus I wanted to be his wife. As for the men I write, I thank God that I have reached out to a sincere group. I have visited 3, and 1 has gone home. I think I am a good judge of character through pen and paper, but I still want to visit to see facial expressions and body language. I haven't met you, but I feel no ill intentions from you yet. Moreover, I leave it in God's hands. He led me to write, so I'm leaving it to him to protect his princess from all hurt, harm, and danger. I'm grateful, too, because so far so good. Tyrone may have used me up if I had let him, but oh well. Some men on lock try to get what they can while they can, so I ain't mad at him. He did what he needed to do, and so did I. But I still write to encourage him and try to remain friends. I'm going to close this night with hopes of hearing from you soon. Send me that stuff to post on the internet whenever you can. I look forward to it. Forever and always, Christine. Carl stayed on lockdown for months. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner were a brown paper bag which contained items he refused to name. He also refused to eat the contents and was therefore losing a lot of weight. In spite of it all, he always remained positive when he wrote. At first, he said he did not want to talk about prison life because he had been locked up since he was 18 years old. He wanted to talk about the ways of the world to stay focused. Later, he promised to write about prison because he wanted me to know the truth, not what I read on the internet. Additionally, he kept his promise to use pretty stationery. In addition, he was the only one to use different colored envelopes. When I opened the mailbox to find a colored envelope, I automatically knew it was from Carl, without looking at the handwriting. He is an artist, so he drew flowers and pictures on some of his envelopes. He drew Mickey and Minnie on an envelope, and I told him it was a waste because it was too good for an envelope. He assured me it was nothing for him to draw another if he was in the mood. I still have it. Marquise drew a self-portrait on his envelope one time. I still have it as well. I kept almost everything I received from my pen pals. There was and still is a lot of talent in the belly of the beast. I